All right, let's talk about the one thing you have that is more valuable than anything else: your time. Because every single second that ticks by, you're doing one of two things. You're either building your future or you're stealing from it. There really is no middle ground.
Seriously, I want you to just pause for a second and picture this. The person you're going to be in 5 years, are they looking back at this moment right now and thanking you for putting in the work? Or are they looking back with frustration, wondering why you wasted so much potential? It's a tough question, I know, but the answer is being decided by what you do today. And here's the honest-to-God truth. Every hour you kill scrolling on your phone, every opportunity you let slide because you just didn't feel like it, that's not just a lost hour. It is a direct theft from the best version of yourself. You are literally robbing the person you have the potential to become. So let's get into it. What's the real price we pay for wasting time? Because, it goes so much deeper than just having a less than productive day. The cost is incredibly personal. Think about this for a second. The most successful person you can imagine and the person who's just stuck on their couch, they both get the exact same 24 hours. It's the ultimate level playing field. The difference isn't the clock, not at all. It's the choices they make within those hours. And those 24 hours, well, they send you down one of two very different paths. On one path, you're actively building, you're growing, you're stacking up those little wins day after day. On the other path, you're just kind of waiting, scrolling, telling yourself you'll do it later. The huge gap that opens up between those two lives, it's not about luck. It's about the deliberate use of time. But the real price, the one that truly stings, isn't just about the goals you don't hit. It's about what it does to you on the inside. Every time you pick comfort over progress, you're basically chipping away at your own self-respect. You're teaching your brain that your dreams just aren't worth the hassle. And that, my friend, is a one-way ticket to getting stuck. Now, let's talk about the biggest accomplice in this whole crime of wasting time. It's that little voice inside all of our heads that tells us the single most dangerous lie there is. Oh man, we all know this voice, don't we? It's so comforting. It sounds so reasonable. It whispers to us about this magical future where we're suddenly full of energy and motivation. It's the world's best excuse-making machine. But you've got to see this for what it is. That voice, it's not your friend. It's not trying to help you rest. It is an enemy, and it is systematically destroying the future you say you want. Every single time you listen to it and say tomorrow, it's like you're pulling another brick out of the foundation of your own life. Come on, just be real with yourself for a moment. Think back to those big plans you had at the start of the year. Where are they now? If they're collecting dust under a mountain of excuses, then you already know exactly how tomorrow eventually turns into never. Okay, so that's the problem. It's a big one. But now let's talk about the solution. What is it that really separates the people who make things happen from those who just don't? Well, it's not about having more hours in the day. It's about a complete and total shift in your mindset. There's a really clear line in the sand. The vast majority of people are just kind of existing. They're passengers letting life happen to them. But then there's that small group, the 1%. They're in the driver's seat. They're actively creating their own lives. And the choice of which group you want to be in, well, that's up to you. And here it is. This is the big secret. The 1% understand that time isn't something to be killed or wasted. They see it as the single most precious, non-renewable resource they have. They guard it like a hawk because they know their entire life is built on it. And I love this distinction. We get so hung up on time management, looking for the next productivity app or trick, but honestly, that's just rearranging the furniture. The real lasting change happens when you stop managing minutes and start managing your life, making hard choices about what actually matters. Which brings us to what I think is the most powerful, game-changing idea of them all, the principle of ownership. This is how you take back control for good. So what is time ownership? It's simple, really. It's you deciding consciously that your time is yours. It's not up for grabs to the loudest phone notification or some random request or the path of least resistance. It means you become the CEO of your 24 hours, and you decide where every single minute goes. For most people, time is kind of like sand. They try to clench their fist around it, but it just slips right through their fingers. And before they know it, the day is gone, their hands are empty, and they have nothing to show for it. It just vanishes. But the 1%, they have a totally different way of thinking. They treat their time like water. See, you don't try to hold water, right? You channel it, you direct it, you give it a path. And once it's flowing, it builds a momentum that can carve canyons or build empires. It becomes an unstoppable force.
So everything we've talked about, the problems, the mindset shift, this whole idea of ownership, it all comes down to this very moment. It comes down to a choice that you have to make right now.
And you've really only got two options. Option one, you can click away from this, go back to scrolling, and let nothing change. Or you can choose option two. You can take ownership, pick one small thing you've been putting off, and just do it the second this is over. Not tomorrow, not later, now. So many of us are just waiting for the perfect moment, for a sign, for a burst of motivation. But here's the final lie we have to stop telling ourselves. There's no one coming to rescue you. You are the person you've been waiting for. You are the one with the power to change things. So please, remember this. That amazing life you dream about, it's not going to magically assemble itself. It has to be built with intention, action by action, hour by hour. You're both the architect and the construction crew. And that's where we have to leave it, because that clock on the wall, it didn't stop while you were watching this. It's still ticking. Every second that goes by is gone forever. So what are you going to do with the next one?